What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday evening. Right now, I've got our 2022 Panini National Treasures Racing Single Box number 2 random letter. Go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started.
Hi.
There we go.
Dude, I was excited to actually break tomorrow and get more into it and like get more practice now that I'm getting comfortable. And I was like, I have to store more.
It's all right. We'll get plenty of practice tonight.
What, only 20 boxes?
That's the beauty of it, though, is there's two people, so it's
Yep.
quicker than it.
Unfortunately, whenever I see the last name Miller, I just think of Ezra Miller.
Okay, change his profile picture, I think. I can't tell.
Just to trick you.
That's the thing, is you get used to tagging people because there's so many people that have the same name. You get used to it by profile picture. So when they change their profile picture, you're like, I think that's them.
I don't want to tag it. Different.
I can check them.
Cool.
All right, got all those tags in there. Already got a few folks in, so we can go ahead and get started. Keep forgetting that this thing's not working. There we go. All right, we got the names here first. Anthony on top, Adam on the bottom. 14 entries, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 7, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Adam Page on top, Tim Mays on the bottom. Go ahead and get this reflected onto your screens here. Then we got the letters here, same 14 entries. A on top, W and Z on the bottom. Once again, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 5, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. N on top, A on the bottom. Let's get this reflected and get things started. Keep forgetting that, bro.
Muscle memory goes crazy.
Yeah. The funny thing is I was so used to not pressing those buttons that now when I am. All right, there we go. 3 minutes on the clock starting now. While that trade timer's ticking, I'll go ahead and get our verification codes copied and pasted into our chats. I was so used to not doing it that it like took me forever to get used to it. And now that we have the buttons, I'm like,
I got unused to it, yeah.
I did pull a Jeff Gordon, someone else dual auto out of 10.
Ooh.
But it was a redemption and it expired a week before.
Dude, that sucks. Well, rip. Back to the skunk. Enjoying your sleeving process. I think I've worked here 2 weeks now, and I haven't seen one trade yet.
We almost saw one today.
We did, true. That alley-oop got shut down. Not in my house.
All right, just under 2 minutes left. Just over a minute left is what I meant to say. You know, either works. We got just a little bit of time left on the trade timer before we hop in. Both of these have sold out. However, the second one will be probably the last break of the night, if not, depending on what else sells out. We've got Gary V after this, and then a 40-box blaster case before we open our next racing. So that'll be, I'd say, a decent wait. We're going to try to get through them as fast as we can, but that 40-box is going to take us a little bit, so we appreciate your patience if you're also in the other one.
That Gary V is going to be sick, dude.
Yeah.
Always a chance of pulling that Steph dual auto. That would be nasty. Could you imagine, dude?
That would be insane. I'd start running around the room like one of those whatnot breakers, ringing cowbells.
Yeah.
Woo! I got into a break like that one time. Never again. Oh my gosh. Dude had little like firework poppets every
Good
time he got a
Lord.
hit. I was like, this is
It's a little much.
maybe I'm just toned down, but I don't need all that for a out of 199 auto. Like,
yeah. Okay, if you pull a 1 out of 1 Messi, sure, light a real firework.
Yeah.
I don't care. But like 1 out of 29,000.
All right, seeing no trades, those are going to be everybody's teams. Or letters, I should say. I never get that right. It's just so infrequent you do letters that when
Yeah.
you do
No, you should. Ooh.
empty sleep there. These boxes, I love
That's a
National
nice
Treasures
box, dude.
boxes. I've got a couple of the WWE ones that I keep some of my cards in.
Nice. Oh.
Ooh, and we got a white sparkle pack on top. We'll go ahead and set that to the side. We'll crack that last.
Is that not guaranteed?
Empty box there. Let me look at the checklist. I haven't had it, but I've never.
That'd be sick if it wasn't guaranteed. It's not look guaranteed.
No mention of it on the checklist.
What is it called exactly?
Panini NASCAR white sparkle pack.
I bet I can find
Panini Prism, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sure it is, but you never know. With Panini, they won't tell you. Empty lid there. Empty box there. All right, starting out, we got Chris Boucher there. 9 out of 25 for the letter C. Nice one there, going over to Anthony.
Bro, they don't seem guaranteed.
Oh, word.
But they legitimately seem like low chance.
Sick, even better. And we got our first memorabilia here. Nice piece of attire. That one would be Cole Custer, also going over to the letter C. There you go. Nice one for Anthony. Love those tire relics. Might be hard to see, but you can see some of the little treads there.
That's dope. Dude, I swear, like, racing has the coolest relics, dude.
Yeah. Well, there's just so much more to pull from.
Yeah, sheet metal, patches.
You know who has the lamest relics? And I say this as someone who collects it?
Who?
Golf. Because it's like,
Yeah.
here's a piece of a polo. Got a nice Bubba Wallace on the race used sheet metal. 3 out of 49 for the letter B. Going over to Steve Miller. There you go, Steve. Nice little Bubba relic there for you.
Dude, that's
that race
sick.
used sheet metal. Look at the one after. That one's.
Oh. That's one of the people you want to pull, though. Bubba is awesome, dude.
We got a colossal memorabilia here.
Ooh.
That one going to be a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. going over to the letter R, 45 out of 49. Got some race damage there. You can see in the bottom of the card, too. That's not actually a logo. That's like more like damage to the sheet metal. That is sick. That one going over to the letter R. There we go. Congrats on that one. Going over to James. We got a redemption here. We've got a Bubba Wallace dual race gear graphs hollow platinum blue.
Whoa, that's
Going
sick.
over to the letter B and Steve. There you go, Steve. Congrats on that one. That redemption did expire on 9/30 of 2024, so a little under a year ago. But I'm sure if you reach out to Panini, they'll help you one way or another with that one. Congrats on that. We got a really sick one here. We've got a 47 out of 99. Matt Kenseth on the race gear graphs. Looks like a piece of a tire. Does not say, but that is sick. Congrats on that one to the letter M. I don't know, that might be. Yeah, I can't tell if that's
That
tire
was a
or.
seat belt at first or something.
Oh, that might be too. It's hard to tell with the material there because it looks like it could be like worn out tire tread.
You also have no context
Yeah.
for the material.
There we go. Nice one there. Going over to the letter M and Tim. Congrats on that one, Tim. After that, we got a mag here. We got an Eric Almirola there. 9 out of 10 on the race used patch auto. Looks like part of the Ford logo there. That is so sick.
That's red.
Let's see what's after.
Dude, that's a sick card. Like that in his photo, he has that same Ford patch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I wonder if it. I mean, it's got to come from a similar suit. That's
yeah,
how I could tell what it was.
There's always a chance it could be the same suit. Me hoping. Ooh.
There we go. Congrats on that one. Going over to Tim Mays for the letter A. And then we got one here. This is going to be a random between these two.
All right.
We got 3 mags back to back because I just saw the next card too. We got a William Byron and Alex Bowman 3 out of 5
Woo!
on the National Treasures dual autograph. That will be randomed between Anthony and Tim at the end of the break. The letters W and A.
This box has been crazy already. Good lord, dude.
Can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Can you go out there and grab a booklet mag?
Booklet mag?
Yeah, they should be like right here. There's 2 different kinds. If you can't find it, I'll go run out and grab it in a second. Yes, that should be one. Cool. They're a little bit more tricky, so we shall see.
Yeah.
It might be the other one, but it should be that one. Nice one there. Like I said, that'll be random between the 2 letters at the end of the break, which is coming up shortly. Congrats to both of you for hitting that one. Then we got another mag here. We got a 7 out of 10, Daniel Suarez. Onto the shoe relic. On card auto. That is sick. I think that is the only part of it that's like actual relic. But that is sick. I don't know actually with that. Yeah, we might need the other kind. Well, here, let me see that real quick. Yeah, this will work. I just don't know. This one we might have to sleeve and because I don't know if with that relic, if it'll fit.
We could always do what we did with the Disney ones if we need to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a good backup.
Because it'll fit in one of those.
Oh, yeah, cool, of course.
Chunkier. These are just so picky.
Ooh.
It's there. It's a good first sign. Should fit.
2 sleeves feels diabolical, though.
Yeah, always does. You're never going to get used to that.
Straight felonious, bro.
I don't think you guys... I mean, it's rare that you'll get one of these.
Well, yeah.
Like booklets, but I will say booklet mags take a while. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Does it get 2 stickers?
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Yep.
Ooh.
I mean, I think some people just put one over the middle.
That's lame.
I always put one over each.
Yeah, where's your spirit? It goes over the magnet.
That's what I always do. But what we'll do is we'll flip it one way and one the other way. So.
That's genius branding.
There we go. That one going over to the letter D out of 10.
Anthony
That
again?
gorgeous relic. There you go, Anthony. Normally, however, they should fit.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to open this Prism White Sparkle pack. And then we will go ahead and random that dual auto and hop off our recap. Just so you guys know, Gary V is next, then that value case.
Seems pretty rare if I'm not mistaken.
Got Alex Bowman there for the letter A, Brandon Brown for the letter B, and Danny Hamlin for the letter D. We're going to get all these top loaded here. There we go. All right, let's do our recap here. And then we will hop into... We'll do that random, actually, of the dual auto first. That way we have it decided during our recap. So this will be between the letter W and the letter A. It's going to be a dual auto 3 out of 5. Let me get this random set up here. That's more. All right, here we go. Here's that random for that dual auto. Got W on top, A on the bottom. Same order the players are on the cards. Gonna roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again, and then whichever letter is on top will get this dual auto. Good luck. Got a 5, so we're good there.
Good luck, guys.
2, 3, 4, and 5. That one going over to the letter A and Tim Mays. Congrats on that one, Tim. Let me go ahead and get these verification codes copied and pasted in our chat. And then we will do our recap.
That box was sick. See where they sold out.
There we go. All right, here we go with the rest of our recap. We got a Matt Kenseth here, 47/99 on the patch auto for the letter M. Got Bubba Wallace on the redemption, dual race gear, graphs, hollow blue, going over to the letter B. We've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. there on the sheet metal, 45 out of 49 for the letter R. Bubba Wallace, 3 out of 49 for the letter B on the race used sheet metal.
Nice.
And Cole Custer for the letter C on the tire relic, 32 out of 49. We got our mags here. Got Alex Bowman and William Byron, 3 out of 5 on the dual auto. That one going to be going over to A after that random. 8 out of 10, Eric Armarola there on the patch auto with the Ford logo, also going over to the letter A. And we finish off with the booklet, Daniel Suarez on the shoe booklet.
On card
7 out of 10, going over to the letter D. Congrats on that one. All right, that's going to do it for this break. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on with me. Hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you in our next couple of breaks.